Hi, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video today. And for this video, guys, I wanted to do something kind of interesting. So I've started investing in these weekly income ETFs, and I thought it would be an interesting video to just update weekly on what they pay me. So for this first video, guys, I'm going to be detailing exactly what I'm invested in and kind of the thought behind it. So if you guys are not aware, currently on the stock market, there are certain income funds that pay you weekly. Now, some of these funds are extremely volatile, and they start paying out the net asset value of the fund in the form of their dividends. So there's going to be some of them where it kind of looks like a downward staircase. And right here is a great example, guys, actually. This Defiance R2000 Enhanced Options 0 day to expiry. This fund's ticker is IWMY. And as we can see here, on every single dividend pay date, their fund value drops by essentially the dividend and then some. So we can see here it starts out at $60 and now the fund's trending all the way down in the $32 range. This is exactly the opposite of what we want to invest in this challenge. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and I really appreciate it. So for my 4 income ETFs, guys, I've actually selected them right here. We have YMAG, YMAX, RDTE, and XDTE. So with these two YMAG and YMAX funds, the YMAG is actually going to be made up of the Magnificent Seven. And if you guys don't know what the Magnificent Seven are, I'm going to go on ahead and open this Excel spreadsheet that shows you. So as we can see here, they have these YMAX option income funds right here. So we can see they have Amazon, they have Apple, they have Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla. So as you guys can expect, the specific companies in this fund do well, then they're going to generate more in dividend income every single week. Now for the other YMAX fund right here, we have YMAX. And in YMAX, it's kind of different. They still have the YMAG companies, but we can see here that they have other stuff too, like SMCI, Palantir, Disney, Alibaba, AMD, I believe that's OpenAI and Airbnb. And they also have a significant holding in Bitcoin. As we can see, it's actually 3% of the portfolio right here. So this fund's a little bit more diversified, and I expect it to be a little bit less volatile depending on what Bitcoin does. So for the other two ETFs in this specific challenge here, we have RDTE and XDTE. And RDTE and XDTE are actually Roundhill funds. So right here, if we go to Roundhill Investments, we can see here, this is going to be the RDTE. And the RDTE is actually based on the Russell 2000. And what the Russell 2000 is actually the small cap index for stocks. So the interesting thing here, guys, is I actually want to jump down to the distributions. So since this is a weekly distribution income fund, there is the opportunity for even more compound growth. So as we can see here, this is for RDTE. We can see their most recent dividend that they're going to be paying out, $11.29. Currently, it's $11.26. So they're going to be paying out 32 cents. And previously, they paid out 41 cents, 33 cents, and 26 cents. And as we can see here with XDTE, the most recent dividend they're going to pay out is around 18 cents. And then it was 25 cents, 27 cents, 21 cents. And if we go all the way back to the fund's inception, it was also paying around 20 cents. Now, if we jump over here to the YMAG funds, we can see here that their distributions have been a little bit more sporadic. So we can see 6 cents, 21 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, 5 cents, 22. So there's a lot of up and down with these payments. And I believe that's going to be the same thing. Their distribution has been 6 cents, 21 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, 5 cents. It's been pretty sporadic. Now, in comparison to YMAG, YMAG's been a little bit more steady. We haven't had any dividends that have dropped down into the single penny range, but as we can see here early on in the fund's inception, they were paying out massive dividends, 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents. And then we see right here in September this sharp drop. The dividend gets actually cut in half. This is especially interesting because of the bull market that we've been seeing recently as a result of the election and other macroeconomic factors. You'd like to see, since these funds are made up of larger tech stocks, that dividend would start trending back up into that 50 to 60 cent range, but only time will tell, honestly. So my main goal for this portfolio, guys, is I've been tracking these weekly dividends for, I'd say, about a month and a half now, and the funds, especially in Roundhill's case, have been trending pretty much sideways. So if we jump over here to Yahoo Finance, we can actually see that in the 6 month, they're actually up 7%. In their year-to-date, they're actually up 7%. So this fund has only been around since September, so it's relatively young. Now, looking at the Yahoo Finance graph, they are up in the 1 year around 2%, and this fund has actually only been around since March. So it'll be interesting to see if they can continue this sideways trend As we can see, the fund reached down all the way to $49, but it's back up around 53. So it's not quite at the 52-week high. So there's a little bit of a chance for some stock price appreciation here, but most of these funds have a capped price, and the only gains you'll really see is in the dividend. Now, if we jump over here to YMAX, this fund has been around since the beginning of the year, and we see it started out at $20.20 per share, and now it's trading around $18. However, since August, the fund has been pretty stable in its stock price. We're up a little bit here from 1786 to 1824, and we see the same thing here in YMAX's case. So in my opinion, the only way for funds like this to be successful and work is for that sideways price appreciation. So as long as the fund's net asset value is trending sideways and we don't see that stair-stepping kind of pattern that was the case with IWMY, as long as they're able to keep their own equity without selling off to provide their dividend, who knows what might happen with this fund. This may become one of the newest financial instruments to invest in going into 2025. We'll really just have to see. If we go here to RDTE's website, we can see that they post a 31% distribution rate. I'll actually be really curious to see if they pay out that much. We've only seen really a couple months of dividends, so we don't really know yet. And for XDTE, we can see that their distribution rate is down around 15%. So it'll be interesting to see if RDTE ends up dropping down to where XDTE is. And the same thing is the case here on YMAG. Their distribution rate is around 16.3%. And with YMAX, it's 68%. So I'll be really interested to see if YMAX actually does this well, but we'll just have to see. So for this series, guys, I plan on doing weekly updates whenever I get the dividends paid to me. I believe I should be getting my first dividend payment either tomorrow or Black Friday. I invested in these funds on Monday, so hopefully my names are on the books for their ex-dividend date. If not, we'll just kind of have to bite the bullet, and then we'll have to do an update next week. So we'll see. But my main goal for this challenge, guys, is to just keep dripping into the funds themselves. So whatever dividend gets paid from YMAX goes back into YMAX. Same with YMAG, same with RDTE. My biggest goal personally is to see how this fund does in exactly 1 year. So I'm curious to see if we'll end up being able to afford another share, as the distribution yield is currently. We won't, but we'll just have to see, guys. You never know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to stay up to date on weekly dividends as well, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.